Hello friends, this is the Disneyland budget that I created for our trip to Disneyland that we just got home from, and I'm going to show you guys how much we budgeted for each section and how much we actually spent. And this is just a budget that I created on Google Sheets, and I did do it in Mickey Mouse red, yellow, and black, and my husband didn't get the color scheme, so I had to put a little picture over here of the beloved mouse. So hopefully you guys kind of get where that color scheme comes from a little bit more than he did. But I'm going to show you guys the different areas that we budgeted. So the first area was transportation. The next area was hotel, tickets, food, and fun. So these are the 4 categories that we use for budgeting. The first expense that I bought parking at the airport. We actually did a shuttle location close to our airport so that it was cheaper than airport parking. So we spent $25 on that. And I took it out of our gas category in our budget because I figured for that week we were parked there, that would supplement how much we normally spend for gas in a month. Our airline tickets, we bought tickets for my parents and me and my husband and then our 2 children. Our 2 children are actually lap seats. So for 4 adults, we spent $501.20, and that's how much we paid on it. And this came out of our vacation budgeted category. So we had budgeted $1,300 in our vacation budget, and we spent all of that. Our luggage fee, we budgeted $60, but my parents actually paid for one of our luggages. Our travel insurance, because there were so many of us, and especially with small children, I did splurge on travel insurance in case we needed to change our tickets. We didn't have to, but that did cost $56. Then we took a shuttle from LAX to Disneyland, and for my husband and I, that was $96 going to and from Disneyland. We opted for the shuttle because we wouldn't have to bring our car seats. Once we were at the resort, we didn't have to go anywhere that used a car, except my mom and I did go to the grocery store, so we did use an Uber to get groceries. And my dad and my husband just watched our little boys, and I budgeted $20 for that. We went over, and that came to $20.80, and I also took that out of the gas fund. So just on transportation, we budgeted $758.20. We spent exactly $729. Okay, our hotels. This is kind of funny. We actually stayed at all 3 Disneyland resorts. Paradise Pier was $310.64 for one night. And we stayed there the first night because we couldn't get a discount with Paradise Pier. But we could get a discount at the Disneyland Hotel. So Paradise Pier was $310.64. The Disneyland Hotel was $395.14. My husband did win a free trip to Disneyland that included 2 nights at any hotel we wanted, and we chose the Grand Californian, so we got 2 nights there. I did try to extend those 2 nights and stay longer. However, they would have charged us $700 a night, so I opted for the cheaper hotels. And so if we wouldn't have won that Grand Californian adventure, our hotels would have cost $2,105.78. But because we did win that prize, our hotels came to $705.78, which I have gone to Disneyland before and stayed at cheaper hotels, but because we won such a high value hotel, I felt like we could splurge and stay somewhere a little bit nicer, because they did give us 3 days of Disneyland tickets for free. So we had, in addition to 2 nights of the Grand Californian for free, we also had 3-day tickets, so we could go for 3 days for 4 adults. And so those were free. And right now, 3 days per per ticket is like $70 per day. They're doing a discount ticket right now. And so that would be $210 per person. $210 times 4 for 4 people would have been $840. So because we didn't spend that money, I used some of our vacation budget to splurge on a Disneyland hotel. I just thought it would be fun since we had never stayed at a Disneyland hotel. We just stayed at all of them, and it was actually really nice because they did transfer our luggage from hotel to hotel so we could go to the parks and they would transfer our luggage. We did buy groceries so that we could do breakfast and lunch on our own, and they even transferred, like, if I had milk for the babies, and they transferred all of our refrigerated food and put it in the fridges for us and stocked all of that. So for us in this situation with having 2 small children, staying at a Disneyland resort was a nice splurge for us, especially because they were so close. We could put our babies down for naps in the middle of the day when they had their afternoon naps. And so just the transporting of food. A big reason why we bought our groceries instead of eating there is my dad has really bad allergies that can be deadly. And so we opted to try to do as much safe food as we could. And then we did a few times eating out. And Disneyland is great with allergies, but we just like to be safe. So that was that. Our food, our homemade meals, like I talked about, I budgeted $100. It normally came out of our grocery account. We spent $100 a week for groceries, and I spent $97.69, so it came a little bit under for that. Disney dinners, we came out of our eating out account. We had $134 in that account, and we actually only spent $81.80 because I went to a timeshare meeting on one of the days where we were giving the babies a nap, and somebody asked me if I wanted to do a Disneyland timeshare meeting, and they offered a $75 gift card and a bunch of fast passes for everyone in my party. And they also told me that since my dad lived at a different address, he could also come and get a $75 gift card. And so while the little boys were sleeping, my mom and I stayed with the little boy, or my mom and my husband stayed with the little boys, and my dad and I went to a timeshare meeting. It was under an hour. We each got a $75 gift card, and we each got a bunch of fast passes that we could load to our tickets that got us onto any ride. I think we each got 4 fast passes on our tickets, so we could go onto any ride and just like walk up to the front of the line for 4 times. And that was totally worth it because we got that gift card, and so that's why we didn't spend all of our eating out budget. So yes, that is that. Ice cream date, we had $14.60 my husband and I had $14.60 in a date night account, and we were going to go off and have like a fun night out and get some ice cream. And we did do that, but then my husband's dad also met up with us. So we had my parents there, we had my husband's dad there, and he took us out for Dole Whip like 3 times in one night. Like, he loves Dole Whip, and he just kept buying us more Dole Whip, and there was no need for us to use our money there. And we did do a character breakfast. It was my dad's birthday as well as my son's birthday. They share the same birthday, so I named my son after my dad. It was my son's first birthday. And I did something that the budgeting community would probably frown against, but I did take out a credit card, a Disney credit card, where if you put $500 on it, they would give you a $200 free credit towards any Disney spending. And so I put $500. I bought $500. You could do it in 3 months, and I only used it for groceries. And I paid it off as soon as I hit that $500 limit, and they sent me a $200 free gift card. And I used that gift card to take My whole family, we all went to breakfast, to a character breakfast for the birthday boy's big day, and it was so much fun, and I have no regrets doing it. It was just a very fun time, and I was really happy that we had that little extravagant event for the birthday boys. In the fun account, I just took how much money we had. Kind of, my husband and I both had some mad money, which is just the money that we can spend recklessly. I had $94.93 in that account, and I spent $14 for one of those cute little Disney pins. My husband had $73.61, and he spent $49.52. And he got a book, and then he got a ton of Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. The Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It's one of his all-time favorite movies, and he just got some cool stuff from that ride. We did have some money in a family fun account for $23.61 that I thought I would put on there in case there was something that we wanted to do. But Disneyland is so exciting, there was no need for that. And then my son's birthday, I had $36.75 left over in his birthday account, thinking that I would get him a fun balloon or something. But my children were just so excited to be at Disneyland. The character breakfast was so special. All the characters came up to my children, like Mickey Mouse was there, and Minnie Mouse, and Pluto, and Goofy, and Chip and Dale. Like, there was just so much going on around the little boys that there was just no reason why I needed to buy anything more for them during that time. They didn't care if they, there was no need for it. Disneyland was so amazing that we didn't have to spend that money that we thought we would spend. So all in all, we budgeted total $1,942.48 is how much we had from our different accounts. We had $1,300 of that came just from a specific account called Vacation. And then we had other accounts where we had supplemental money, like a grocery account, an eating out account, a date night account, leisure spending. And those were just things that we could do. Those were free choice kind of spending accounts. So we had budgeted $1,942.48, and we ended up spending $1,677.79, so about $300 less than the money that we had in here. We could have spent $300 more, but we ended up not spending that much. If we would have purchased the tickets ourselves, that would have been $840, and if we would have stayed at the Grand Californian, that would have been $1,400 for those 2 nights. So if we would have paid for everything ourselves, that would have been $3,917.79. So that would have been the total cost for 4 adults. Our children, because they were under 3 years old, they got in for free. So that was a huge savings. But my parents did count as the full adult price. So for 4 adults, that's how much it would have been had we not gotten our park tickets for free and our hotel for free. So that is how our Disneyland budget report looks. I sure hope you guys are having a good day. If you have any questions about this, or if you feel like this template was helpful and you would like me to email you a copy of this or something along those lines, please let me know. I'd love to help you guys out with your Disneyland budget and answer any questions that you have. And I will talk to you guys later, and have a great day. Bye.